Boxing Nation, where boxing lives, breathes, and breaks down. Today we've got some explosive boxing updates for you. Starting with the fiery Usyk versus Daniel Dubois 2 press conference that just went down in London. And trust me, this just got a lot more personal. Plus, we'll talk about the massive Fatal Fury event in Times Square, Canelo Alvarez's next opponent, and what this all means for the fight game. Let's break it all down. The rematch between Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois is set for July 19th at the Wembley Stadium, in front of a UK crowd that's hungry for closure after one of the most controversial heavyweight fights in recent history. But this week's press conference turned a little bit more hostile. Daniel Dubois shoved Usyk during the face-off, and he set the tone for what's going to be a heated build-up over the next few months. And what caused the shove? Usyk's team brought printed photos of Daniel Dubois landing body shots from their first fight and asked Daniel Dubois to sign them. Photos that they claim are proof of Daniel Dubois hitting Usyk with over 20 low blows in that first fight. Daniel Dubois and his team weren't having it not one bit. They clapped back immediately, saying that the infamous body shot that dropped Usyk was legal and that Usyk deserves an Oscar for all the flopping around he was doing. They even said that this one moment cost them the entire fight. And now it's time for revenge. So the question is, did Usyk fake the low blow in the first fight, or was it legit? Let's break it all down. Back in 2023, Daniel Dubois caught Usyk with a heavy body shot in round 5. Usyk went down and the ref immediately ruled it a low blow. But on the replay, that punch looked borderline. Some fans and analysts argued it landed on the right belt line. And let's be real, body shots in that area hurt extremely bad. Usyk took over 3 minutes to recover before resuming the fight. Now Usyk's team insists that those shots were illegal. They say that Daniel Dubois repeatedly targeted low blows, and they've got images to back it up. But Daniel Dubois' camp believes that the ref saved Usyk and robbed him of a KO win. In a rematch, this is big. Mind games matter. And Usyk pulling out these photos, it's a psychological move. And it tells Daniel Dubois, we remember what you did and we're still calling you out. But it also says something else. Usyk might be feeling the pressure. Daniel Dubois alluded to many times in this press conference the fact that he thinks that he can knock out Alexander Usyk in this second fight. Now let's shift over to New York City because the Fatal Fury event in Times Square is shaping up to be a blockbuster. We've got Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza Jr. Talk about a stacked card, and get this. Benn is flying out to New York City supposedly to challenge the winner of Garcia versus Rolly. There's already tension between him and Garcia's team, and if Garcia wins, he could see an explosive fight with Benn, especially if he's successful afterwards against Devin the Dream Haney in the second fight. The Times Square venue is a bold choice, but it screams spectacle. It's not just a boxing event, it's marketing, it's entertainment, build up. Canelo Alvarez is ready to defend his titles against the IBF super middleweight William Scull, another undefeated fighter who's fighting out of the Cuban school of boxing, who's been climbing the ranks and under the radar. Most fans don't know too much about William Scull, but make no mistake, this isn't just a walk in the park for Canelo Alvarez. Scull has slick movement, solid fundamentals, and he's extremely hungry. But let's be honest, most fans were hoping for names like David Benavidez, David Morrell, or even Dimitri Bivol again. So while this fight keeps Canelo active and keeps his belts intact, it's not exactly the super fight that fans were demanding. That said, it's still a highly anticipated fight that I will be watching. Usyk versus Daniel Dubois 2 is set and the mind games are in full swing. The low blow drama from the first fight is back and more controversial than ever. Fatal Fury in New York City is bringing big names and big storylines. Canelo Alvarez is staying busy with a tough but a lesser known challenger in William Scull. Which fight are you most excited for? Do you think Daniel Dubois can pull off the upset? And what's your take? Did Alexander Usyk fake the low blow in the first fight? Let me know in the comments below. This is ZA Boxing Nation, where champions get analyzed and legends are made. And if you're new here, keep your hands up, and I'll catch you in the next one.